Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping. It's Tuesday, January 7th, 2014. I think that's the first time I've said 2014. But thanks for stopping in. Another Tuesdays with Theresa. I am Theresa Paul, Senior Executive Unit Leader with Avon. And I wanted to share a little bit of some of the upcoming incentives that are going on and how you can still get to President's Club or higher by Campaign 7. And I know that some of you are thinking maybe you can't, but I think that you can. But I want to talk a little bit, first, we are wrapping up. I like to talk about incentives, and we're always discussing what the latest incentive is or who's earning what. We did the Keurig incentive. A lot of representatives earned the Keurig, and then right after that, Avon announced the iPad incentive for us, and there were executives and senior executive unit leaders, and even some AULs that were working on becoming executives for the Grow to Go to Mexico trip. So those incentives are finished, wrapped up. We're all waiting for the official word on who earned the iPad, but quite a few of us have earned it. Looking at my reports, and they're still unofficial because Avon has not announced it yet, but it looks like about 10 members on my team have earned the iPad, and I'm very excited because some of them are fairly new to Avon and to leadership, and I know that they're very excited about earning an incentive and being able to get something like this. It's totally unofficial, but I think that I am going to Mexico, though the unofficial lists are out on that, and quite a few of us have earned that trip too, that we're working on it. So I can't wait to see everybody in Mexico because you guys know me, I'm an incentive junkie. So right now, and the Ford incentive is going on right now, Campaign 1, 2, and 3. You know that if you place that $50 order and pay for it, you get a drawing, you get an entry into the drawing for the 2014 Ford Mustang convertible. So Campaign 1, 2, and 3. And if you place a $50 order all 3 campaigns, you get 6 entries for this Mustang. So make sure that you're putting your orders in, make sure your downline representatives are putting their orders in and paying for them so that we all have a chance for this too. Because this incentive is not, you don't have to sell 1,000 lipsticks or anything like that. You just have to place that $50 order and pay for it on time, and you're in the drawing for the Mustang. So that's kind of a cool one. And right now, that's the only incentives that I know about. But a lot of us are working on getting to President's Club by Campaign 7 or Honor Society or above. And why do we want to get to President's Club? Well, a lot of the people listening to this call are leadership representatives with downlines, or we've been around a while, we're already President's Club, but we want to get our representatives to President's Club as well. Because once you hit President's Club, which is $10,100 in sales in the cycle, and our cycle runs from Campaign 8 of 2013 to Campaign 7 of 2014. So we have through Campaign 7 to reach that $10,100 in sales. Or if you're going to be Honor Society, it's $20,200, I believe. And then Rose Circle is, why do I not know this? 37, 38,000, something like that. McConnell Club, etc. So, and the higher you reach in these sales levels, there's more perks for you. Like reaching President's Club, you automatically get 40% earnings on all the regular earnings items. Even if you have a credit campaign and you're only at $200 for the campaign, you're still going to earn the 40%. And by reaching President's Club, you get 25% on the fixed earnings items instead of 20%. So that's extra money in your pocket right there. You get to order more demos out of the What's New book. You get, this is really important, it used to not be that big of a deal. You get an 800 number that, most of us don't care about an 800 number because we have unlimited minutes on our cell phones or whatever anyway, or there's no long distance or no roaming or whatever. But this 800 number usually gets you customer service in the United States. And we all know we don't like calling, well, I shouldn't be so negative, but sometimes we've had a problem calling customer service, and everybody's happy to talk to somebody in the United States instead of somebody in another country. So that's kind of a perk. Not dissing customer service too much here, but well, y'all know what I'm saying. What else do you, oh, the Mrs. Albee doll. You get the porcelain Mrs. Albee figurine, and I meant to print out a picture so I could hold her up and show you, but I didn't, and I don't have one because I'm not at home. As some of you know, I'm still in California. My mom had her knee replacement surgery. She's doing really well. So I'm here for a few more days, and then I will be heading back to New York. Speaking of New York, I'm really sorry for all you people, well, the whole country actually this week with all that freezing cold weather, but it's a little nice. I was actually going to film this outside because it's about 60 degrees, but I didn't feel like dragging the table and the camera and everything outside to do this. So anyway, I'm rambling. But so that's why you want to get to President's Club. And, well, that's another thing I want to tell you about this business, because if I was working a regular job in the schools, where I was working before, or anywhere, you know, my mom had surgery. I want to come spend a couple weeks with her and help her, because when I had my surgery on my foot a few years ago, my mother spent 2 months with me because I was completely non-weight bearing on that foot, so my mobility was really limited. Forget crutches and me, I'm a klutz on 2 feet, never mind 1 foot and some wooden things. But my mom came and helped me, so I wanted to come help her when she had her surgery, which she's recovering so well, she really doesn't need me here, but it's fun to hang out with my family. And again, I can because I work for myself. I didn't have to ask somebody else permission, can I leave? I'm here, I'm still working, I'm still doing this. I try to keep up with everybody. I've been communicating with my downline. I've been putting out some books here and talking and doing a little recruiting. I have a seminar I'm doing in Ontario on the 8th, Ontario, California, not Canada. And yeah, because a few people asked me about that. And so I can, you know, work my business from anywhere because I work for myself. And I did make sure all my customers had their Campaign 2 books before I left. So they're calling me or emailing me their orders, and my order goes in Friday. And by the time I get home, the order will be at the house, and I'll be able to deliver, and everything's wonderful. So that's another really good thing about having my own business and being able to work for myself and not having to answer to somebody else or a boss or getting permission to leave or to do whatever I want, because this is perfect and I can. So back to why we want to be President's Club and how we're going to do this. Okay, so we talked about President's Club. Honor Society, you're still getting the 40% earnings. You get to order, I think it's 5 demos instead of 3 out of the What's New. You get more prizes and gifts at the President's Club Luncheon. Did I talk about that? The President's Club gala events that are held for the representatives every year that reach President's Club and above. Everybody loves an Avon party. So those are some of the reasons that you want to reach President's Club. Not only that, but you're making more money for your business. And sometimes when we look at the numbers, it seems really out of reach. What you're going to do right now, and I'm going to put up some things on the Tuesdays with Theresa group about tracking your sales and about how to increase your sales and about how to figure out how far you are away from President's Club. But basically, you're going to look at your last invoice, or you can even call customer service Fast Talk, and after you key in your account number, you say award sales, and it'll tell you what your award sales are for the year. You need $10,100 to be President's Club. So say you're at $6,000 right now. That means you need $4,000 between now and Campaign 7. Right now, most of us are in Campaign 2, where we're just getting ready to submit or have submitted 2. So we still have Campaign 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 3, 4, 5, 6... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 5 campaigns, okay? So even if you need $4,000, 5 campaigns, that's $800 a campaign. Are we doing that? Some of us, yeah. Some of us, no. Is it impossible? Not at all. You guys, a lot of you have heard my story about how I did $17,000 in one campaign, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that too. But Avon has some things coming up that are going to help us get to President's Club or higher, or whatever your sales goals are. So, and some of you have heard about this already. My glasses. Oh, these aren't even the right ones. Okay. My eyes are going bad. Did you notice? They're getting worse, and I had to get stronger glasses to read this stuff. I even have a prescription I need to get filled. They told me progressive or bifocals or something. Ugh. No, don't want to do that. But anyway, so campaign 4 is going to be triple dollars, not double dollars, triple dollars on Mega Effects mascara, and it's going to be $7.99 in the brochure in campaign 4. Okay, so that's for nationals and trendsetters. So campaign 4, the triple dollars on the Mega Effects mascara. So $7.99, say $8. Okay, you sell one at $8, you get 3 times that. You get $24 in award sales for that mascara. If you sell 10 of the Mega Effects mascaras in campaign 4, instead of getting $80 in award sales, you get triple that, which is $240 in award sales. Okay? That's a big difference. That really is going to help you get to President's Club or Honor Society or wherever you want to be. So in campaign 4, it's the Mega Effects mascara. In campaign 5, it's going to be triple dollars on the Ultra Color Absolute lipstick, which is also going to be $7.99. So the same is going to hold true with that. So in campaign 4 and 5, think about how you can promote those items to your customers. Campaign 2, the back of the book, has the samples on it. I don't know if you've already put those orders in or if you promoted that lipstick to your customers, but that's the lipstick that's going to be in campaign 5, I believe. So we want the customers to try that lipstick. Buy samples. If you didn't get the ones off the back of the book, I believe that we can get the samples for them and share them with our customers. But do some specials if you need to with your customers. Like you could do, I'm not going to tell you what to do because we're all at different levels with our business. We're all in different places. What works for some of us doesn't work for others. What works for me might not work for you. But think about what you can do to get the customers interested in this mascara and this lipstick. You could do a special where if you buy this mascara, you get the lipstick the next campaign half off. Or, a way to get them to try it, right? Or 20% off. Or you could do a special like spend $25 or $30 and get the mascara free. You have to look at where you're at and your earnings levels too, because if you're only earning 20%, you might just be breaking even on this. But you're going to up your award sales by getting people to first spend $30 and then get the $8 mascara, so that's a $38 sale. That $8 mascara is going to count triple, so that's going to be $24. So the $30 sale and the $24 is going to be $55 in award sales. Okay, so if you get a few people to do that, that's going to jump up your award sales. The same with the lipstick in campaign 5. Now, campaign 7, all the beauty products are going to be triple award sales. All the beauty products. And there's a document that has all the details on it that's been posted in a couple of the Facebook groups, and I'll put it up too. It's also going to be available on youravon.com, and I'm not sure what campaign. Some of the reps that are in it, the head campaigns or trendsetters, it's already posted there. I didn't see it when I looked a couple days ago. It might be up now on ours, I don't know. But I have it because it's been shared, and this is the FAQs and the, everything on it. But it'll tell you like the page numbers and what products are actually qualifying for this. Campaign 7, all beauty products ordered in Campaign 7 from the following pages. And I'm not going to read the pages off here because I want you to look at the official document and get it. But it's the beauty products, which is, and it's also Campaign 6 and 7. This says a new spring for Ageless Beauty flyer. The clinical lift, the new clinical products, is on that too. So that's a really good deal if you're selling those skincare products. But all the beauty products. Beauty products is basically the beauty products is the makeup, the skincare, the fragrance, the bath products. I don't know if it includes the jewelry or not. I think it does not include the jewelry. No, I'm sure it doesn't. Don't even, didn't say that. But it has the pages listed on here. I don't have a Campaign 7 brochure, so I can't look at it to see what everything is. However, it does talk about and again, I will post this so you can all look at it too. But all the beauty products in Campaign 7. So what you want to do right now, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what you can do in Campaign 7 to really jump your sales, and how I did a $17,000 campaign a few years ago. But what you're going to do now, everyone's saying, oh, but it's so slow now, Campaign 1, 2, customers aren't buying. Yeah, it's a little slow. But I use this time of year to find new customers. If my regular customers aren't buying, there's a lot of people out there that are saying, oh, I haven't heard from my rep in a month, in 2 months, whatever. Or my rep stopped bringing me books. So get out there and talk to people, and you're going to find new customers. That's going to build your customer base so that by Campaign 7, you have a larger pool of people to help buy those beauty products to get you the triple award sales. So it's really not a slow time of year right now unless you let it be a slow time of year, okay? So if your customers really aren't spending, go find some that are. You're going to find the people out there, I promise you. I'm sitting here in California, and I just made sure that my customers had books. I can't even tell you how many orders and that have been emailed to me, called to me. I don't know if they faxed them because I had my calls forwarded to my cell phone. So my faxes are going to get messed up there for my businesses, but I'll take care of that later. I'll call them. But anyway, the people are still buying, even though we think they're not, or it's a little slower than it was during the holidays. It's okay. They're still buying. And there's still people that want to spend money. There's still people that want Avon. They need their, it's winter, your skin's drying out, you need body lotions, you still need deodorants and shampoos. You're still going to be getting sales. Skin creams. So go find those new customers now. Campaign 2, Campaign 3. Get the customers, get them interested, get them wanting your brochures. Campaign 4, push the mega effects. Either offer a special or take that thing around and show everybody how great it works, how fun it is. Yeah, it's a little different. And I forgot to bring that out to show it to you, but you all know which one I'm talking about, the new mascara with the front brush applicator. So you can push that product and really jump your sales in Campaign 4 to push that mascara and get the triple award sales. The same thing with all the new customers that you're going to be finding in Campaign 2, 3, 4. They're going to want the lipstick in Campaign 5. There's not a special in Campaign 6 that has anything to do with the triple, but you're still going to be looking for new customers. And I was looking at the calendar. Campaign 7 falls before Easter. So any of you that do fundraisers, I don't believe the fundraising flyer, I didn't read all the FAQs. I do not know, or that was wrong of me. I will probably have to edit some of this out because I'm going to look at this. But, oh no, outlet fundraising and case lot flyers will not count towards the triple dollars. Okay? Outlet fundraising and case lot flyers, whatever those are, I don't even know, but they will not count towards the triple dollar program. So if you're going to do a fundraiser and you're brave enough and bold enough to do a full brochure fundraiser in Campaign 7, go for it. If you really want to hit the sales goal, you'll do it. It's a little intimidating if you haven't done a fundraiser before, but don't be a sissy, because being a sissy isn't going to get you where you want to be. So you have to go do what you want to do to get there. So building up, finding new customers between now and then is going to give you a larger customer base to work with. All this time, even if you're $4,000 away, like I said, and you need $800 a campaign, even if you only sell $300 a campaign or $400 a campaign, you're getting closer to your goal of $10,100. In Campaign 7, because those products are going to count triple, you can be really creative and offer really crazy specials. I am not by any means telling you to do what I did, because sometimes I'm just out of control. But a couple years ago, I was way back in my sales. It was Campaign 1, and my cycle to date sales were like $60,000. And in order to be President's Counsel and earn the free trips, you have to sell $112,000. And I wasn't going to do that year. I didn't care. I wasn't really focusing on the sales. I was working my day online because I was going to be a senior executive unit leader. And I realized in January, I'm not going to be a senior executive unit leader this year. I'm not quite there yet. I still need, if I want to go to San Diego, I need to sell $112,000. And I really wanted to go to San Diego because, first of all, my family's out here in California. My sisters live very close. I wanted to see them. So I figured out, how am I going to increase my customers from now till campaign 7? I was offering specials every campaign to pump up my sales every campaign, and I got really close. And this back then, we didn't have a triple award sales. It was only a double award sales. But I needed, by the end of campaign 6, I still needed $34,000 in sales to get to $112,000 to get to San Diego. So I know a lot of you have heard about like the 50-50 sale, where you get a customer to spend $50 and you give her $50 in product free. And it's of course all the beauty products that are going to count triple. So if you get them to spend $50 and you give them $50 free, that's $100 in product. You're using your earnings, because you have to make sure that you have 15 people do this, so you're at the $1,550 in sales for the campaign to be at the 50% earnings level, so that the profits, the customer spends $50, you're going to earn $25. That $25 is going to pay for the $50 worth of product that you're giving them free. So you can do a 50-50 sale. You need to make sure that you have enough people participating in that to get you at the 50% level. So if you do that, you get 15 people to participate, you're at $1,500, $1,550 in sales. You triple that, that's your $4,000 in award sales that you need to get to President's Club. Or if you don't do the 50-50, but you do some kind of special, or you offer, I don't know, bring me a new customer and you get some, whatever kind of special or incentive that you do. If you sell $1,000 in beauty products that campaign, you triple that, that's $3,000 in award sales towards your President's Club goal. So don't look at where you're at now and say, oh, I'm never going to get that $10,100 in sales. Because you can. If you start now and build your customer base so that come campaign 7, you have that many more people to work with whatever special you offer them. I didn't want to do the 50-50 special because I have a lot of customers that would never spend $50. But they've been with me for a long time, and maybe they only spend $10 at a time. But they've been customers, I've been doing this for almost 20 years, and I have customers that have been with me since I started. But they've never spent $50. Maybe they'll spend $20. So what I offered was, trying to figure out, I said, well, maybe if I just double their order. And I was like thinking about the buy one, get one free, but I didn't want people to say, oh, I'm going to buy a blue eyeliner and get the brown one free. I didn't want people to say, I'm going to buy the day cream and get the night cream free. I did, so I tried to figure out what kind of like catchy thing to do. So a lot of thinking went into this, and it was a progressive kind of thing going from campaign 1 when I decided I was going to do this up until campaign 7 when I said, congratulations, it's twins. And I actually had a few people think that I was pregnant with twins. That was frightening. No, at the time, my youngest son was 19, 20 years old. No twins, no more children. But so my thing was, congratulations, it's twins. And I doubled everybody's order. And on the flyer, it said, congratulations, it's twins. Yes, and I'll post this flyer on the Facebook page too. I think I already have, but I'll put it back up for anyone that wants, to see what I did. And I listed the pages of the products that were part of this offer to the customers. And I doubled whatever their order was. And it wasn't, I want a blue mascara or a blue eyeliner and a black eyeliner. It was, you want a blue eyeliner and a black eyeliner, you buy a blue one, you buy a black one, and I'll give you a blue one and a black one free. So whatever they ordered, I doubled it. If they ordered 3 lipsticks of whatever colors they were, they got those lipsticks free. And now people did say, well, it does not hurt your sales for campaigns after that. It really didn't. My next campaign after that was still a couple $1,000s. But, and I made sure I bought extra brochures for this. Every single customer that ever bought from me got a brochure. I had the help of a district manager. Elizabeth is wonderful, if you're watching this. But she wasn't even my district manager at the time, but she helped me. Rosa, you guys know my Rosa, Janelle, and myself went out one day and hundreds of brochures. I bagged all these brochures. I had the flyer in them, and we went and hung them on doors in developments. And just like door after door after door after door after door, hours. And then we went to the next development and hung these brochures, door after door after door. I got 50 new customers that campaign. 50, okay? Some of them did become repeat customers too. Some of them were customers that probably were buying from other representatives, but who can pass up a buy one, double your order offer. And also what I did on that was I had just won a flat screen TV from Avon. I think it was a 32-inch TV, but just a couple months before that, or a year or so before that, my husband had bought I bought for him for his birthday, 52-inch TV. So we really didn't need that. And I didn't know what to do with it, so I said, well, I'll raffle it off to my customers. So anybody that spent $25 with me was in a drawing for this flat screen TV too. And I said, if you bring me a customer that also spends $25, that customer will be in the drawing for the TV, and you'll get an extra entry into the drawing for the TV. So that was an extra incentive for the customers not only to shop, but to bring a friend and share the special with them too. So that campaign, I moved $17,000 worth of product in 2 weeks in and out of my house so fast, which double award sales got me the $34,000 that I needed to earn the trip to San Diego. $17,000. Okay, we're talking President's Club is $10,000 in a year. I did $17,000 in 2 weeks. Yes, am I crazy? Yes. Did I have a goal? Did I have something in my head that I really wanted to do? Yeah, and I made it happen. And don't think that you can't make something like that happen, because you can. You just have to plan it really carefully and think about what you're doing. And when my order was due to submit for Campaign 7, I didn't have the $17,000 that I needed yet. I was still short by a few thousand. But I knew that I had an additional, you submit the order, but you have, depending on your RPS, an extra 4 or 5 days before the campaign actually bills out and closes. So I knew that I had a few more days to get more orders. I was calling every single customer that I hadn't heard from. Did you get my brochure? Did you get the special? Did you want to place an order? I took those books with me everywhere. I was in Taco Bell. I was handing the books out to people coming in and out, sitting there eating. And on my flyer too, I said at the very bottom of it, I said, so why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I want to earn the trip to San Diego. So please help me out. And they did. The people, and my customers now, they ask me, so where are we going this year? Because they know I like to go on these trips. But your customers will help you if you ask them to. They love you. They're loyal to you. So I was in Dunkin' Donuts, and these 2 young girls walked in, and I gave them an Avon brochure, and I told them about my special. I said, look, I have a chance to earn a flat screen TV for yourself. I'm trying to earn a trip to San Diego. I'm giving away free Avon products. I'm doubling your order. And, some people thought I was a little nuts, and some people looked at it. I actually hooked up with a customer that used to buy from me that moved. We lost touch. It was her daughter. She recognized me. She hooked me up with her mom. Between the two of them, had a $200 order. So that $200 order, I doubled it. I matched that. That was a $400 order. Avon gave me double award sales. That was $800 in award sales from handing a book to a girl that walked into Dunkin' Donuts. Okay? So and because I was still looking for sales after the orders were all submitted, I didn't feel bad going around into my own town. I knew a lot of the representatives in town. I didn't want to take away my customers, my representatives, my downline's customers, but everyone had already submitted their Campaign 7 orders. So when I went to the post office, I said, I know you guys buy from Melissa, but I'm doing a special this campaign. And I showed them what I do. I said, I don't want you to stop buying from Melissa and buy from me. I just want to show you the special that I'm doing, this campaign, if you guys want to stock up on some products. And they did. And I got orders from the postmaster and the girl behind the counter. They don't buy from me. They still bought from Melissa. Every now and then they ask me how I'm doing or what's going on. But they have other representatives in town that they buy from. They just bought from me for the special. So, even though people, and I didn't really make money that campaign, I take that back. I made a little bit of money on, the clothing or the jewelry or whatever people bought that weren't in that special. But most of that work I did for no profit, that campaign. I did a lot of work, no profit. But again, I had repeat customers from that. I got 50 new customers. So I grew my business. I made my incentive. I made President's Council. I got the trip to San Diego. I got the 3,000 President's Points that go with being President's Council. And there's a few other perks that go with that. So if you're, close to that goal too, any of the sales goals or whatever you want to do. Or if you have people in your downline, for you leadership representatives, you have people in your downline that want to become President's Club. And Avon will tell us, representatives, the average LOA, length of association, for a President's Club member is 10 years. Okay? So if we're selling at President's Club level and earning 40% and getting our extra demos and getting the, customer service in the US, you're going to stay on a little bit more. You're earning some money. You're having some fun. And you get to go to the PC events and you get your awards and everything. So the average LOA, length of association for President's Club representative, is 10 years. So we want to help get them to President's Club so they stay with us and they stay with Avon and they're, you're earning more money. So that's kind of my thought there. Do I have anything else to share with you? I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. The cycle starts again in Campaign 8. The worst thing that's going to happen, this is what I wanted to say. You go to all this trouble. You do Campaign 2, 3, 4. You're out there. You're finding new customers. You're hustling. You're getting them to try the mascara. You're getting them to try different products. You're getting them to try the lipstick. You did this special and you kind of didn't make President's Club. I'm sure you will. If your goal is to do it and you really put forth this effort, I'm sure you will. But if you still fall short and it didn't happen and you're like a little frustrated, what's the worst that did happen though? You grew your business. The same thing I tell you with every incentive that Avon puts out there. Like the iPad. You might have been out there recruiting like crazy. You might have signed up 10 people. You might have had 5 put in order. You might have had 4 pay from. You didn't get the iPad, but you still grew your business. You were trying to get to Mexico. You were doing all the requirements. You didn't get the trip, but you still grew your business. So even if you take this triple awards thing and you're trying to get to President's Club and you don't quite get there, you still grew your business. And what's going to happen? You're going to have a stronger customer base so that when Campaign 8 starts the new cycle, your sales are going to be stronger and you're going to be building your business is going to be stronger than it was last year, and you're going to get to President's Club all that sooner in the next cycle so that you're not at the end of the cycle struggling again. So even if you don't make it this year, it's going to make your business stronger, so you'll definitely make it next year. So where does that leave us? I guess that kind of leaves us with saying goodbye. Because I don't know what else to tell you, except you really do want to be at President's Club. Or if you're close to the trip this year, Puerto Rico. If you're close, if you're at McConnell Club and you're like, I could never make it. I cannot make. If you're at McConnell Club and you're thinking you can't make it to council, I did it. $60,000 from Campaign 1, $60,000. That's just shy of McConnell, right? $60,000 to $112,000 in Campaign 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 campaigns. I did it. Call me crazy. Don't say, oh, you're Theresa, you can do it, I can't. Because if you want to put yourself out there and challenge yourself, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay? So Happy New Year. Go sell the mascara. Go find the new customers right now. Use the, toss the old brochures. Go find old brochures from your managers or dig them up out. Don't throw them in the garbage. Even if you have Christmas brochures, put a label on it. Did you miss us for the holidays? Don't throw them in the garbage. Put them out there. You never know who's missing, who doesn't have an Avon lady, who lost their Avon lady, who hasn't seen a book in a while, who wants the products. So get the brochures out there. Don't throw away the flyers that Avon sends you, the outlets or anything. Get them out there. You've seen the little, Milagros Garcia talks about her bombitas, the little sample packs with the little flyers and everything in them. Put them out there. Talk to people. Get contact information. Follow up, follow up, follow up. My favorite F word, follow up, F-U, follow up. And just use this time right now to grow your customer base, grow your business so that you will be where you want to be at the end of this cycle. And I hope that everyone has a healthy, happy, and prosperous 2014. Thanks for listening, and I will see you all in 2 weeks on the next conference call. Good night.